Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan Choi.
I am Christopher Hom, and we are here to give a brief overview of our senior project on e-learning design for Microsoft Access and ASP.NET. Our technical advisor is Professor Yang.
Our agenda for this video consists of the following: problem statement, background, solution, economic justification, technical skills, methodology, and the results.
With the help of our tech advisor, Dr. Yang, we decided to do our project on updating the current database tutorials to make it more interactive. The problem statement is that the current video tutorial lacks structure, interaction, assessments, and competency tests. Some background information on our project. E-learning is defined as learning through an electronic media, such as a computer. The idea for this project originated when we realized that the current video series on database fundamentals were both dull and ineffective. E-learning is continuously getting more advanced, so we wanted to incorporate core features that have been proven to be beneficial to e-learning. The completion of this project allows future students to produce effective interactive videos themselves. Here is our solution. The goal of our project is to create the framework for future students to produce and upload interactive videos. The 5 softwares we will be using are Camtasia, Studio 8, Adobe Captivate 9, Microsoft Access, Microsoft Visual Studios, and that we will be using ASP.NET, and our last software is WAMP Server, which is an internal server. The deliverables for our project are a web page and a framework for future database students to produce and develop their own tutorial and quizzes. Here is the economic justification of our project. There was no cost associated with this project, as all the required softwares were available for free on campus. Professors and students will now be able to make interactive videos to aid future students' education. The benefits are the following. The project will increase user learning convenience so students can learn the material on their own time. It also improves the consistency of the materials being taught. This program adds flexibility. Professors are now able to adjust the course material as needed, such as to accommodate different learning styles. Professors now have an improved way of tracking results. A big benefit of this program is that more students can learn the material at a lower cost. Overall, a project is another tool that students can use to aid further education. Technical skills we will be using are Microsoft Visual Studios, ASP.NET, Microsoft Access from IME 312 to create the framework for our e-learning platform. Microsoft Visual Studios and ASP.NET is used to host the e-learning platform. Microsoft Access is used to store information for the e-learning platform, such as quiz questions, results, and user information. And the project management from IME 303 was used to plan and manage our past 2 quarters. Engineering economics from IME 314 was used to justify the economics of this project. For this project, we also had to apply skills learned outside of the class to complete this project. We needed sufficient knowledge in how to work with software such as Adobe Captivate, Camtasia, and WAMP Server. We also had an understanding of SQL. All these skills were used to complete this project.
The design of our project followed a comprehensive checklist that is consistent with the overall objectives. This is our process flowchart that shows the important steps involved. Our project heavily used Camtasia software to screencast tutorials and Adobe Captivate for the quizzing functionality and interactivity. We linked Microsoft Access to Adobe Captivate to record data such as scores, time completed, and the score pass quiz assessments. We combined Camtasia and Captivate into a single Captivate project. Use WAMP's web server to build the web app for storing and showing the video tutorials. This project did not follow an established method. The goal of the project was to create a prototype platform for e-learning. The thought behind choosing these software was that we wanted softwares that were user-friendly so that future students who wanted to create their own tutorial videos do not struggle in doing so. We created a platform for future students to use, so choosing the best softwares was a top priority. Future students who want to use our program to create their own e-learning program will have an easier time learning how to develop on their own. We wanted to create a platform that met all our requirements, so the key features that were implemented into the project are as follows. First, being the assessments. Students must pass an assessment test before moving on to the next tutorial. The sole purpose of these assessments are to test students' retention and be used as a knowledge check. The assessments include various types of questions, from multiple choice to matching to sequencing, we included all types for foundation purposes. Next, we used code as well as macros to make our platform an overall welcoming and better e-learning environment. Within Adobe Captivate, we included an expression to set a minimum passing score on the quizzes. This code is very useful in an e-learning environment because it sends the students back to the beginning of the video tutorial if the student does not reach the minimum passing score on the assessment quiz. The student must re-watch and relearn the material and attempt the assessment quiz again. Also, we included an expression that shows the total number of quiz attempts. Finally, we use WAMP server to create our own web server. Using server-side technology, we were able to record the user's quiz results and number of attempts. Implementation. This is a preview of our rendered Adobe Captivate file. This is just a platform designed for future development. It includes the Camtasia video tutorial, the quiz assessments, and quiz results. I'll get more into the contents in our file. In developing the quiz functionality and interactiveness, we had to play around with the software and see its capabilities. The first picture shows a classic conditional statement using if-else. If a student does not reach a minimum score, then he or she will be sent back to the beginning of the video tutorial. However, if he or she passes, then the video continues. The middle picture shows the configuration for an internal server LMS system. We used WAMP server to create our own web server and used localhost as our server name. In future development, we will be linking to Dr. Yang's server. The last picture on the right shows the quiz results and the required fields set. The curly brackets contain the different data types and show the student's result. This is our Camtasia video file that was edited in the Adobe Captivate software. Adobe and Camtasia work hand in hand. Students are able to play, pause, and stop the video at any time. When the video is completed, we used an expression to automatically continue to the assessments. Finally, there are a couple of examples of the types of quiz questions the students encounter in their e-learning courses. We incorporated database questions for relevance. Multiple choice and short answer will most likely be the most common quiz types. Sequencing is where you rearrange the steps correctly using drag and drop.
The results of this project is an e-learning platform designed with Microsoft Visual Studio's Microsoft Access, Adobe Captivate, Camtasia, and WAMP server. What resulted from the research and application of the project led to a framework for future professors and students to create their own tutorials. However, the application can be further developed. Some of the obstacles we faced were that we needed more experience with coding and logic. We also did not have enough experience in graphic design.
Overall, we are happy with our finished product. The design of the platform will not only support the development of e-learning, but also aid in future students' learning. We hope you enjoyed our senior project.
Thank you.